Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, Coach Cignetti told me right before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Preston. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Quick give. It's Richard. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Hoover. Got it in the middle. It's shot. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Hoosiers are rolling down the field. From the gun, it's Richard. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Changing the routes with his receivers. Right back to the well. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got him downfield. Oh, what a cut! He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Hoover. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they strike first. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Off play action on first down. A strike downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Nittany Lions, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. First down for this offense. Using his legs, it's Hansen. Turning it on. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. In the red area, it's Hansen. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They'll line up for a second down play. Keeps it on the ground. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Penn State. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. Coming out with it, it's Preston. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just like that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Just feeds the running back. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Cuts it upfield. It's Martin. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Becker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. He's changing the play. The run inside. It's Richard.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running inside, it's Richard. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with second and short. Follows his blocks. It's Hansen. And he's brought down after a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. He's past the sticks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Right back to the well. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. The Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Hoover.
And
the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got the tight end. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Second down, going to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's shot. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. The give. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. And the Hoosiers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Rush right in his face. The throw. Out wide right, it's Martin. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Got to make the play on fourth. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. They put the brakes on it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. The 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for room. It's Martin. Hard running there. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Right side, it's Barker. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Hoosiers with the 1st and 10. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to throw on first. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fitted in the window for the score.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Martin. Got room at the 35. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turn at the 47. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's past the marker. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Sells to run, looking to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. To the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Hits inside. It's Richard. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. 10. All the way. Touchdown, Indiana. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better way to finish. An 81-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense blitzed on that.
Looking deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll try the left side. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snapped on 4th down. Throwing right. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Penn State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is...
Oh, they block it. He's got a chance to take this one back.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished things off with that 36-yarder for a score. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Making the adjustment. Dropping back, it's Hoover. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Straight ahead, it's Richard. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I've got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Indiana!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he tacks on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Selling the fake. Look out! Got out of trouble and throws. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the right. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. They're going to go for it, and they're not going to huddle here on 4th down. Needs it here on 4th down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeps it on the bootleg. Rushes on. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. 2nd and long here. On play action. He wants to go deep. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Into the end zone for 6. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to...
Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Steve Sarkisian before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Quick give. It's Pritchard. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Under pressure, and he never had a chance. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Working the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Going over the top. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch them up.
Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. From the gun, it's Pritchard. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Comes down. It's Becker. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Takes a handoff. It's Pritchard. Turning it on. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, this is an offensive coordinator that has a lot of confidence in his guys, and you can see that from the play calling. They were backed up all the way down near their goal line at the start of this drive, but they've stayed aggressive the entire time, putting the trust and confidence in his quarterback, in his players, to get it done. They've moved this thing all the way down the field, and now they've completely flipped it. They're now at the...
Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Finds a crease, it's Martin. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Just a short pass to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Indiana. The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We talked about it earlier. Now this home crowd making life difficult. They go play action with Manning. Out wide right, it's Brown. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Sees a crease. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 28. Arch is going to throw for it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Manning. Looking for a big play. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man down the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. Fourth down, Manning. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He's going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
On the return, it's Preston. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The handoff. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Got a man. It's Barker. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Manning to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Longhorn. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, there's so many coaches out there.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Beebe. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Quarterback changing the play. To throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Arts to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Preston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Martin. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. They'll ride him again. He's past the 30. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hoosiers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fresh set of downs going up top. Between the hashes, it's Becker. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Looking for a huge play. Grabs it inside the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Drops back on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan.
Wide open space. Touchdown, Texas. And the pummeling has started.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
It's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Quarterback signaling to his guy. The run inside. It's Richard. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Hoosiers are in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
It's picked off, and another empty drop. welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Deep in the end zone, it's Preston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside, it's Richard. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Not a lot of room to field this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking for space, it's Davison. He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup with the defense. Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the catch on 3rd down, and the rarest of drops for this guy.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
How about the run play on 4th?
Hey, man, hey. Ain't nobody ask you, man.
That's a pass play
dude.
nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense. So I can beat.
Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ducks.
One of the reasons this offense defense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Preston. He's brought down if the 16 would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Preston. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to pass on second down. And he gets it away.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on third down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided, on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Beck's going for the goal line. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead as we get a look at the stats.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They believe in their running game on third and goal here. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Here's more to throw. Still looking. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Lets it fly. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits inside. It's Richard. Stopped right there. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Moves the pocket. It's Hoover. Fires to the wideout. Got it. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy...
Touchdown, Indiana! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore with the play fake. Right side, it's Harrison. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. Can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff again. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
go play action with Moore. Buying time to his right. He'll take a deep shot here. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The corners are walked up tight.
Sweep, sweep. 95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Jet, go, go.
Dante Moore escapes the pressure to his right. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He makes the catch. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
It's complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Push forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Coming out with it, it's Preston. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Changing the routes with his receiver. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Straight ahead, it's Richard. He got past the first down marker, but he's got to take it to the house. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They'll send the back in motion. Throwing more. Here comes the heat. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And the Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Left side is Hooks. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick give, it's Hill. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run him again. Uh-oh, look out. Here's a little room there. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Move to his right. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Lots of room to run. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hoover. They're all over him. Out wide left, it's Marsh. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. He's changing the play. From the gun, it's Richard. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. 2nd down to the air. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Marsh. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. trying to cap this drive with the pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. He fires to the left side. Upstairs, he's got it. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Looking to throw. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
When you're in zone coverage and it's 3rd down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those?
Makes the grab. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
Looking for space. It's Davison. Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Trying to get started. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Richard. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Can't hang on after after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Snapped on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Can't find